presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. We're coming to you live once again from Lloyd Noble. We are about to have Carl Albert versus Dell City round 2. It's the boys semifinal on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're happy to be joined by Carl Albert, first by Carl Albert head coach Jay Price. Okay, Coach, obvious question here. How do you get your team past the emotional high and how draining that game may have been yesterday against Booker T?
Well, it's something you can't just do from day to day. It's something you've got to try to instill in them all year long, that it's a process of getting prepared, and we put ourselves in those positions in some tournaments that we played in where you got to turn around and play the next day against a good opponent, and that's why we were able to schedule Mustang and Norman back to back. It's one of those things where you're going to play tough games back to back. You just got to be able to move on. You got to do got to do the next day, and hopefully your kids are resilient to do that.
No team plays relentless pressure quite like Dell City. What's important against that?
Well, obviously we can't just give them easy baskets. You can't turn it over and give up easy baskets. They're really good at that. It's what fuels their fire. We've got to take care of the ball, make good decisions with it, kind of keep our calm, and just run our stuff.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Win. We'll definitely want to talk to you after the game.
Sounds good.
All right. Now I'm joined by this game with Gordy Jones. Gordy, I'm sure it was disappointing you missed Carl Albert girls. Yes. Successful against Dell City. Let's make sure your mic's going. And but this game's still
excited. That's why I couldn't miss both, Jordan.
Exactly.
And I apologize if I had to miss that.
It's not on you, of course. You got to do what you got to do here. Yeah. But what a good matchup here we have.
Right. We kind of been waiting on this one all year, Jordan, which is too funny. Being able to cover both of these teams, we kind of knew what both of these teams, had as far as roster goes. Knew that they had some depth. Knew that they had so much talent on both sides. But just they didn't play during the regular season. So, just like I said, just really looking forward to watching these guys match up after watching them apart for so long. Now they be able to face each other in this magnitude of a game is just really cool and really special.
All right, we hope to have Chavis Smith here for a couple questions as he's preparing his team. We'll see if we can get one quick warm-up question for him. Dell City and Carl Albert boys both won their districts. They didn't play each other because they're in different districts.
Right.
So we'll see if we can get Coach Smith real quick. Coach, can you do? All right, we're going to get him on here.
What's up, Coach Smith?
Okay, Coach, you saw the resilient win Carl Albert had against Booker T yesterday. What do you think about that and what they have to offer?
It's always a tough team. Another basketball game, a state tournament, anything goes to state.
And what's important for you guys on offense to maybe have a better showing than what you did even yesterday?
Better ball rotation, trusting the shot. I think our first game was more a jittery game. I feel like now, we're kind of more confident in what we can do.
All right, Coach, good luck.
Good luck, Coach.
We'll talk to you after if you guys win.
All right, thank you.
Okay, starting lineups are going to be brought to you by Precision Nutrition. We're going to go and show you those real quick. So here we got both starters displayed, but they'll look a little different. So Carl Albert will start their usual starting five. It may have been every game they use the starting five almost, not every game. Elijah Matthews, number 1, the 6'1 junior. Number 3, Jordan Hawkins, the 6'2 senior. Number 10, Austin Johnson, the 6'5 junior. Number 21, Brandon Rogers, a 6'2 senior. Number 23, LeBron Royal, a 6'2 senior. For the Eagles, they're going to start number 3, Marquise Fleming, a 6'3 sophomore. Kamon Shaw, a 6' senior. Caleb Blackwolf, a 6'1 junior. Nick Holmes, a 6'1 senior. And Dakarin Johnson, also a 6'1 junior. We definitely want to thank our sponsors for this game. That includes Between the Lines as our title sponsor, Whataburger as our banner sponsor. More on those in a bit. And, of course, our tip-off sponsor brought to you by the Dell City Chamber of Commerce. All right, Gordy, anything you're looking for early in this one?
Definitely looking early for Dale City to see if they could initiate some press and try to slow Carl Albert down. I think Carl Albert's really going to have a tough time today trying to see if they can slow the momentum and the quickness of Dale City down. But what I'm really looking forward to is to see if Coach Smith can kind of set something up to see if they can try to get Carl Albert out of sorts early on.
Scrambled is our first quarter sponsor. Again, Between the Lines is our title sponsor. We're happy to have both of them here. And two teams that they have to be familiar with each other, Gordy, even though they haven't played in over 2 years.
Exactly. Definitely know that they are not too far located from each other. So you know that they've been watching each other the whole year, Jordan. I imagine both teams having so much talent. Plus, I'm sure a lot of these young men have played against each other or one another. They're probably their whole careers.
All right, let's get this thing started. Tip-off between Jordan Hawkins and Nick Holmes, and Del City will control.
Like I said, just really looking to see how Carl Albert is able to respond by some of the speed and quickness from the Del City Eagles.
Dakar and Johnson checked by Brandon Rogers. Pull-up shot near the free throw line is good, and Del City strikes first.
Dakar and Johnson almost came out of nowhere on us, Jordan. Getting a lot of PT towards the end of the season.
Yeah, end of the season, you're right. Trap by Del City is deflected, a very good trap. You saw Jordan Hawkins cross the timeline and pick up his dribble. That's exactly what the Eagles want him to do.
Exactly. Knew that they would, like I said, use their abilities as far as the quickness goes. You can already see it into play using these traps.
Elijah Matthews checked by Blackwolf, throws it in. That pass is deflected. Well, I would love to see Caleb Blackwolf try to tackle Elijah Matthews in the football field. You know what? Next fall we will.
We will.
Because Del City Carver will be playing again in the regular season of football.
I actually talked to Coach Jones and Coach Dunn about that yesterday and today, so I'm excited about it. I know they are too. Both of those are good friends as well.
Yeah, I won't be there to watch that game. I'm happy to be here to watch this one.
City.
Whatever they're doing. I have no idea what they're doing that week. They may have a week off. We'll see. All right, Johnson gets it inside out to Rogers. Rogers, college three is good. And just like that, Carl Albert moves back with a lead. A Bobby Lewis three. Bobby Lewis, surprisingly great race with two locations, Serbia and Choctaw, Midwest City. And Gordy, Brandon Rogers loves shooting here, doesn't he?
He does. He's having a really comfortable time. And we knew that Brandon Rogers could shoot that ball, but he's been on fire. My son actually called him a hometown hero today, after what he did yesterday, which was funny. It was really cool to get to able to watch this young man do what he's been doing all year, but just being so reliable in the game that he had yesterday was just awesome.
LeBron Royal forced to travel there. And back to Brandon Rogers, who hit the game-winning shot against Booker T.
Right.
The Carl Albert girls basketball team was swooning over him at the end of that game. I don't know if you caught that or not, but well, who would not want to be Brandon Rogers?
Right.
Rogers has a tough time now. Checked by Kaman Shaw. Rogers, and had it poked from behind by Shaw. They're going to say it's off Brandon Rogers.
Yep, good job on the defensive end by Kaman Shaw. We just know that he's just such a jittery.
That's a good way to describe him, yeah. He's
just a jittery player, like I said before, always on ball, always on point, just a lot of energy.
Well, these Eagles, a lot of them are jittery.
Definitely.
Johnson picks out to Holmes, corner right. Holmes drives in, left-hand shot is good.
Nice drive there by Marquise Fleming.
Del City pressing, out of the press, here comes Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins slows down, now goes back into the paint, and he scores.
Nice.
And another lead change. We've had a few of them already.
Jordan Hawkins is making his way to the paint, Jordan, like it was easy right there.
Shaw pull up. Nice. That is good. That's a two-pointer. And another lead change.
Come Shaw kind of having a rough time at the end of the season as far as shooting goes, but he's definitely been a very good orchestrator for the offense. Nice to see him land one, the first one.
Royal gets a poke from behind by Holmes. Blackwolf picks it up. Del City on the run. Fleming, Shaw, this one's a three. It rims out. Rebound put back in. No, it's missed. Elijah Matthews the rebound. Matthews to push it ahead to Johnson. Johnson baseline drive, and he's fouled on the floor by Shaw.
Shaw probably didn't want to pick that one up just yet. Definitely going to need him throughout the ball game. One thing, Jordan, both teams, they gotta be careful. Got to be cautious on this end because both of these teams are known to kind of get themselves into foul trouble. Got to be really careful because it's detrimental, especially a game like this, to have everybody in the game that's needed.
On the inbounds, Royal gets inside. Nice pump fake, and he scores. LeBron Royal joins the scoring party on a good baseline out of bounds play.
Man, I like it. Nice little move there. LeBron Royal under the goal, able to dip and dunk.
Johnson handoff, Fleming. Back out to Holmes. Now Blackwolf checked by Royal. Pass it out. Fleming attacks. Has his pass deflected. Nice save, but it's saved to Fleming. They swing it out. 3-point shot attempted. That's no good. Rebounded by Carl Albert. That was Holmes who shot it. Carl Albert will slow it down. Rogers checked by Fleming. Rogers goes to the right wing. Maintains his dribble. Gets a pick from Royal. Bounce pass to Royal after he's got trapped. Royal spins his way to the basket again, and this time his shot's too strong. Blackwolf the rebound.
Love the spin move by LeBron Royal. Just unable to get that one to land. As I said, another foul right there by Matthews.
Matthews fouling Blackwolf, bringing the ball up.
Just definitely don't want to do that. Not right now. Just not the time.
Caleb Blackwolf, first time he's got a chance to play Carl Albert in basketball.
Right.
Played him once in football, so he's got to be really hyped up because it's been a big part of this program for 2 years now.
No doubt, no doubt.
But again, the last time these teams played was December of 2023.
Was it that long, Jordan?
In the Mustang tournament, yes. Johnson gets inside. Good defense from Rogers and Johnson. No, wait, they call foul. I thought for a second that was a motion for a jump ball.
But on 21.
So first foul on Brandon Rogers, and this will be free throws. Toonie buys houses free throws for DeCarin Johnson, who, like you said, Gordy, has come on late for Del City. He did not play big minutes in some of the games we did earlier with him.
Always remember seeing his name on the roster.
Yeah, but not much else.
Not much else.
No.
But just a solid player so far these playoffs. He's been somebody that Coach Smith can depend on. He's been doing really good. I mean, we have so much depth already. To have a guy like him come in the ball game and make a difference automatically, that's just adding on to all the talent and depth they already have.
Hits the free throw, the second one, so it's 7-up. Both teams have made some subs we'll tell you about here. Royal is fouled on the floor by Mustin. There's going to be a group of seniors in this game like there is in all these games that are going to be playing in the last game. But I'll say this, both teams have a lot of returning talent for next year.
Definitely something to look forward to, especially for both.
Rogers, as one of those seniors, steps on the sideline.
A.J. Farrow coming into the ball game, the freshman, known for quick feet, on ball defense. Just that being one of the dependable freshmen this season.
So we have the Johnson non-brothers in for Carl Albert, Gibson and Austin.
Right. Gibby Johnson came in and hit a
long three by Johnson. He fell down. He may have gotten bumped by Rogers, but no call.
Draw that foul.
Missed it. Rebounded by Carl Albert. This is Gibson Johnson, another freshman who just checks in. Rogers now has it left wing. Austin Johnson posting up. They give it to Austin. Turnaround by Austin Johnson, no good. Rebound on the floor, taken by Thomas, who just checked in. Rogers. Jump stop. Gibson Johnson hits the three. A Bobby Lowe's three for Gibson Johnson.
Straight out the gate, the freshman. Much needed three-pointer. Giving Carl Albert a 3-point lead right now.
DeCarin Johnson gets to the paint, throws it back out. That's going to be Mustin with it now.
Gibby Johnson.
Mustin. Nice move, but he traveled.
Had him exactly where he wanted to. Like you said, Jordan, just a nice move. Picking up that last foot right there on that travel.
The winner of this game will play the winner of Newcastle Midwest City. That game won't be until 5 o'clock. We have a whistle and maybe it's about Farrow tucking in his shirt, I'm not sure. But it's Carl Albert ball, and Del City will press. Bringing it up again is Rogers, just hounded by Shaw. Rogers dribbles off his foot. Pick it up by Farrow. Nice pivot by Farrow as he goes to the right side in the paint. And then he lost the ball, scrambled for loose ball, and Carl Albert got it.
Farrow just a little bit too much out of control on that fast break. Good defense by Kamon Shaw. Nice.
Royal goes baseline and finishes.
Nice, tough move.
And the foul.
LeBron Roy, yeah. Nice, tough move. Right off the board.
He's going to get some Toonie Bice houses. Well, a Toonie Bice house free throw.
And free throw opportunity. Credit to him, Jordan. Getting that defense off their feet, able to kind of duck under that. Get that too. Just nice, tough one right there.
Well, Del City had some shooting issues last game against Collinsville.
Right, true.
And they don't want to have that here, but they are, as they have not hit a field goal in a bit.
Right. Sometimes, Del City kind of, not common, but sometimes they'll get off to a rough start, trying to force some of these shots, get off a little bit too fast, maybe a little bit too amped up.
Shaw penetrates, and then stepping out of bounds, as he didn't make a clean catch there, was Mustin, so another turnover on the Eagles. Marquise Fleming will come back in.
Yeah, just another play right there, Jordan. Just not focused right now. As I say, they just got to settle down.
Darian Thomas now hands it off, or bounces it to, I should say, Gibson Johnson. Johnson, nice pass to Austin Johnson, who goes inside, finishes with a left hand.
Nice, tough move, Austin Johnson. Going with the right hand, switching it up to the left side.
And that happened because Del City overplayed him, and now Carl Albert, 7 straight points. As Del City needs to find a way to score in the half court.
All right, Carl Albert capitalizing on just the over pursuit of the Eagles right now. Just got to settle down.
Again, almost a turnover on Del City. Johnson all the way in.
I don't think he
tried to finish with his left hand. Tried to draw a foul, could not.
Right.
Rebounded by Carl Albert.
I don't think he had.
And then another turnover on Brandon Rogers. It's a little scary. Royal almost ran into me. I would have.
That's a hit.
I probably would. Our kid probably would have died. But he slowed down in plenty of time. But you heard the noise there.
He's hit plenty of quarterbacks. I don't want Jordan. I'll protect.
I'm not a quarterback.
I'll be your old lineman right there, Jordan.
I don't think you want that.
Nah.
Okay, we have, I guess Johnson has to take off his.
Yeah, a little bit of blood on the uniform there. Have to get him cleaned off.
Oh. They bring in Nick Holmes for him. Can Del City start to score some on offense? The girls' team earlier today had the same problem.
They did. Exactly.
Just couldn't hit a shot.
Just out of sort.
Carl Albert was the better shooting team, and that made the difference.
And this could be the same.
And
Carl Albert.
Early going. They may be a better shooting team in the boys' side, too.
They are really good, of course, we know. But they're definitely good on the defensive end, especially as far as being disciplined. Del City's just got to see if they can use this athleticism to get to the paint. There's
nice
a nice shot.
Nick Holmes. Pull-up shot. Del City needed that one badly.
Definitely. Nice pull-up there from the elbow.
Darian Thomas will now take point. Checked by Marquise Fleming. Thomas. He tried to get it past Shaw. Shaw deflected it from him. Here's a turnover for Del City. And then Blackwolf draws a foul on Royal. Royal can't believe it. And it looked like Blackwolf was foul baiting there.
Right. He held the ball just in time.
Yeah, he didn't really try to finish. No. He just held it like this for the longest time, jumped into Royal, and
he knew what he was doing.
But he drew the foul, though.
It would have been good if he would have been able to go ahead and land that
I would just
layup.
I would just try to lay it up, but
definitely.
That was his approach, and he draws free. He will have Toonie Bicehouse' free throws. First free throw attempts, I believe, for they'll say no. They had one other trip at the line. Elijah Matthews and Jordan Hawkins, the backcourt for Carl Albert, will check back in. Gibson Johnson and Darian Thomas will have a seat. But Del City has strung together 3 straight points. They're now looking for 4.
Quick,
and they
busy
get
hands. Those quick, busy hands on the defensive end. They've been able to create a few turnovers, only capitalize off a couple. But there you go.
Holmes got there late to try to get the steal. Back comes Jordan Matthews. To Austin Johnson. Johnson goes all the way in, and he scores again. No one was guarding him. They just kind of let him alone, and he took advantage of it.
Just a little steady move. Just another point that was scored just off the over pursuit of Del City.
Blackwolf.
Nice pull-up again. Just in and out.
Had a good pull-up. Got separation he needed, but that's in and out. Brandon Rogers now across the timeline. Got a pick from Austin Johnson. Rogers maintaining his dribble, checked by Holmes. Now near the timeline.
See, when Del City's not
gets a
flying
screen from
around.
Royal. Blackwolf.
Discipline on defense. They're one of the best defenses you might see.
Someone's got to be called for a foul. Well, Blackwolf got hooked, but they're going to call him for the foul before that.
Wow. Call a pushing foul. Said that he used his hips.
That will not be free throws. Only the 14th foul in Del City, but you don't want Blackwolf to get any more fouls this half.
Getting close. Only 2 seconds left in this first quarter.
2 seconds to work. Well, that's deflected. Royal got a shot off of the count. No.
Almost.
We played one.
Right.
A lot of action in this one. Carl Albert with a 16-11 lead. We want to thank Scrambled in Oklahoma City. Great breakfast place for sponsoring the first quarter. And we'll be back with more Mid-Del State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports.
Tommy's Express Car Wash. We know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Welcome back to Mid-Del State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Gordy Jones, happy to be with you here. Carl Albert, we had the quarter wrong. We have it wrong again. We're going to change the second quarter here as we were using the score bug from the last Carl Albert Del City game, the girls' game earlier today. That was won by Carl Albert.
Congratulations.
Got a quick look at the. Oh, sorry, Gordy, but you got a quick look at the stats. Anything stand out to you here?
Right now, looking at the field goal percentage, of course, Carl Albert right now only 2 shots missed, 7 for 9. Del City 4 for 10, and kind of like we talked about, Jordan, if Del City could kind of capitalize on some of these shots that they've had, they could be right back in this ball game. But Carl Albert being the more disciplined team, Del City just over pursuing just a little bit on the defensive end, kind of allowing Carl Albert to get some of those points.
That's amazing, 7 for 9.
It's a lot of close shots, you know. There's a lot of easy ones for them.
Rogers dribbles in, make it 8 for 10 as he scored. That was a strong move by Rogers.
That was just a nice, tough move there by the wiry hometown hero, Brendan Rogers.
This is the Bell Bonds by Tamara's second quarter. Carl Albert getting off to a 7-point lead against an Eagle team that, well, you're wearing a Del City uniform, you're going to have a hard time shooting at Lloyd Noble, it appears.
No doubt.
That's been the case for both girls' games and the case so far for the boys' game, and it was the case for them yesterday.
Normally we can see both of those teams light it up, Jordan. Nice
Blackwell, strong move, but Royal was there for the stop, and a nice deflection by Fleming, but the ball goes out of bounds.
Great defense right there by LeBron Royal and Austin Johnson. Able to stop the driving Caleb Blackwolf. He's
as physical as Blackwolf is.
I was about to say, just so physical, hard to stop him anyway.
Well, one player he probably can't out-physical is LeBron Royal.
Right. This is a matchup between two stars.
Matthews got inside. That shot's no good, but Johnson the rebound. No on the putback. Ball continues to be tapped around. Royal with it now, and Royal may be called for a charge. Yes.
Yeah. Got a little bit too much shoulder onto that one. Definitely respect the drive.
Well, he can sure be a bull in a china shop.
Exactly. Perfect description.
I believe that's a second. Johnson will check back in. He had to leave the game with a little bit of blood, we believe. Caleb Blackwolf will come out. And who will Del City look to for offense here?
Right. Marquise Fleming just real quiet at the moment. Kaman Shaw just not able to do the usual driving that he does. But if Del City can kind of get back to their identity, which is kind of running up and down, they're not going to be able to do it successfully against the Titans. But nice move there by Fleming.
And he drew a foul.
Man. Kind of got a bailout right there.
Well, he didn't maintain his balance.
Right, at all.
So when he didn't really have a chance to go for a good shot, but they're going to say Austin Johnson fouled him. And, of course, very important, Toonie Buys Houses free throws coming up. Toonie Buys Houses, we buy and renovate homes. If you need to lease or own or finance a home, give Toonie Buys Houses a call. Fleming connects. And he'll get one more.
Right for Fleming. Second field goal.
Fleming hits both, yeah. So 5-point lead for Carl Albert. Matthews near the timeline. Out to Brandon Rogers. He's going to slow it down in the right corner by the timeline. Now back to Matthews, wing left. Matthews drives inside the arc. Back out to Rogers. Now it's Johnson with it. Johnson passed out, and now it's a three attempted and missed by Jordan Hawkins, but Carl Albert again with an offensive rebound.
Carl Albert, Jackson Webster in there just battling.
Just called his name. And then Johnson with a turnaround, who makes it. Austin Johnson's had a good half.
He definitely has. Nice stroke there.
And Del City, who wanted to get a stop to try to get within a possession here, could not get the stop they needed.
Just the lineup that they got out there right now, Jordan, just doesn't really seem like they just have the size at the moment to compete.
Yeah. Well, they do have a small lineup. They don't play any of the post players right now.
Right.
Going with a more guard-heavy lineup. Johnson on the handoff from Holmes. To Mustin, to Shaw, back to Mustin, handoff Fleming. Fleming has it, wing left. Fleming, nice crossover, but guarded well in the paint. Now it's going to be a three-point shot attempted and short. Again, that's probably a college three, didn't need to shoot. It was Holmes. Carl Albert rebounds. Matthews going downhill. On the kick out, Hawkins, three ball, rattles in. Bobby Lewis three. Del City timeout, a 30-second timeout.
Good shot by Jordan Hawkins out there on the wing. Catching this guy at the right time, giving Carl Albert a 10-point lead.
Bobby Lewis, surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw and Midwest City. And critical juncture now for Del City.
Right. This game, Jordan, they're crucial.
Yeah, and again, where they go for offense, Carl Albert's done such a good job of protecting the paint.
Definitely. And that's, we know, Del City, the Eagles, they love to drive the basket. Of course, they like to run that high-paced offense, getting up and down the court, playing against a defense like Carl Albert. They just haven't been able to do that.
Last time these schools saw each other on this floor, 3 years ago, the 5A state title game. That game was won by Del City in overtime behind McDonald's All-American Brandon Garrison.
That's right, state championship year.
They've only played once since then, these schools. They also played in this stage the semifinals back in 2022. That was also won by Del City. So at one point, Del City had a 7-game win streak against Carl Albert boys basketball from 2020 to 2023. But Carl Albert did win the last one over at Mustang. Almost none of the players are around for that one. That's other than maybe Brandon Rogers
and
LeBron Royal. Yeah,
right. That's a great stat.
Very different group here. Del City looking to
kind of want to see
continue
Marquise turn that corner on that one, but nice drive there by
Johnson. Does a wild shot. Good defense by Rogers. And the ball will stay, I believe, with Del City as Carl Albert with a 10-point lead.
Johnson has some just supreme athleticism we've seen, just all those drives to the basket, just a little bit out of control, not able to get those in.
Okay, we're going to see Marcus Fleming, probably now the only true big man really in the game for Del City. Carl Albert playing without one at the moment, but they got play size otherwise. And then what's that call? I guess a screen? Or a foul on Black Wolf, I think, on a legal screen.
Foul on 5.
I think he has 3. That is big.
It is.
They're going to say he hit. We can hear the refs answering Coach Chavis Smith's question about what he did.
Man.
Say he hit a player with his shoulder.
Man. Just unfortunate right there for Caleb Blackwolf. One of the main scorers for Del City. That's another good drive by Austin Johnson.
He scores again, scoring over the other Johnson in the game, DeCaron Johnson. Trust me, no relation there.
Right.
And Carl Albert's opening up a 12-point lead.
They just didn't really have any stop or any size to kind of compete with Austin Johnson. Once he got to that lane, Carl Albert has a supreme advantage right now.
Hey, that guy needs to make something happen. Shaw, he shoots a long 3. I don't know if that's what I had in mind. Too far out. He missed the shot.
Right.
Back comes Jordan Hawkins. Carl Albert looking for now their biggest lead of the game at 14 points or more. Johnson, nice ball fake. And then has shot blocked by Marcus Fleming and a recovery.
Good defense there by Marcus Fleming. Only one so far who's been able to stop Austin Johnson.
And then getting inside and getting a foul is Marquise Fleming, and he's going to shoot some Toonie Bice-House's free throws.
That's what it's going to take for Del City to kind of creep back into this lead, use that athleticism to drive to the basket. Good job by Marquise to create that foul opportunity.
This is a real gut check for Del City.
We've been in this situation before a few different times, but playing against such a disciplined team like Carl Albert, they're going to have to get some stops, Jordan.
Fleming connects on the first. And the second. There's a man full court by Del City. So it's once again Shaw hounding Brandon Rogers. Rogers across the timeline, hands it off to Elijah Matthews. Matthews checked by Farrell, gets a screen from Webster. Matthews up with the left hand, way off on that shot. Didn't have his balance. Back come the Eagles, but then they're throwing it too far ahead to Mustin before he was really ready for it, and a turnover on Del City.
He's trying to take off. Just a bad pass out there on that shoulder. Carl Albert didn't have a lot of stops. That was one of the good turnovers that they needed. Said if they can get some more of those or get the ball out of Carl Albert's hands. Sorry, George.
So it's all right. Matthews gets the ball to the right wing. Now Austin Johnson has it. Johnson got fouled. He attacked hard there. He's had a really good first half, and he will be shooting free throws.
Just been aggressive. That's what I like to see that out of Austin Johnson. A lot of times he'll shoot out there on the perimeter, but he definitely can drive to the basket, and we already know he has a pretty good amount of size on him as well. So Del City's just really see if they can combat that and get some type of stop here.
Toonie Bice has his free throws. First free throw goes in for Austin. Again, this second quarter brought to you by Bell Bonds by Tamara.
Mustin just a little frustrated coming out of the game. You can tell
second free throw goes in.
They just really want this so bad, Jordan. I think, like I said, they're kind of tense at the moment. Just not comfortable. They just haven't looked like that all game.
Here's Johnson against Thomas. Finds a man inside. That's Marcus Fleming, but Fleming's no good on the shot. That was a tough one.
It was a tough one.
Rebounded by Carl Albert. Here's Rogers. Rogers is going to dribble around. We're going to have a timeout called by Coach Price. He's going to have a 30-second timeout. Carl Albert in control right now, Gordy. So what do you think the timeout might be for?
Probably, I wasn't sure in the beginning if he was just trying to call a timeout, Jordan, to get the ball out of his hands, and he might have thought that he may have been locked up just to not get that 5-second call. But knowing Coach Price, he's probably wanted to get his team settled in, the lineup that he has in, probably wanted to call a offensive play to make sure that they kind of get on the same page. They've been doing really good this ball game, so I know Coach Price probably wants to make sure that Carl Albert is staying disciplined on the offensive end and make sure to capitalize on all these scoring opportunities.
And we'll remind you this quarter brought to you by Bell Bonds by Tamara. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bell Bonds by Tamara at 405-200-5110. 15-plus years of serving our community. Carl Albert out of timeout.
Got one substitution in.
Has Jackson Webster as the only sub in. 4 starters minus LeBron Royal.
So yeah, Coach Price probably drew up an offensive set, trying to make sure they get off a good shot. Not a lot of time left in this half.
Rogers is going to fire a 3 off the corner, and he got it. Brandon Rogers
He still
continues to be hot, and right now the Titans are doubling up Del City.
Brandon Rogers loves Lloyd Noble Center right now. Just been very comfortable. Carl Albert, the entire game, all the players have looked comfortable this game. Very relaxed. Don't really look out of sorts or trying to rush anything.
You're hearing the coaches tell Del City to move the ball.
Right. I said, trying to run these set offenses. It's kind of not out of the ordinary for the team, but they like to get up and down the court, so Carl Albert's kind of making them play.
Fleming, he got open.
Good shot.
He hit
there.
the 3.
Marquise Fleming.
It's a good perimeter ball movement there.
Nice.
After it was stagnant at first.
Exactly.
And Del City had to have that one. Johnson, his 3 is
2
good.
in a row.
Austin Johnson nails a 3. He has had an outstanding half.
Outstanding. Great job. You can see Austin Johnson wants to move on to this next round, but just doing a really good job, especially on the defensive end, just creating a lot of pressure.
Here's Carl Albert Johnson dribbling the ball around. Really no place to go, but he does find Fleming. He was looking for Fleming to get open. Fleming did get open for three, but it's no good. Rebounded by Elijah Matthews.
Really don't want to see Dale City settle for too many three-point shots. Not really your best three-point shooting team, but got to take those open looks.
Matthews has it. Top of the key. His three-point shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Marcus Fleming to his brother Marquise. Here's Marquise. Attacking our left.
There,
nice move. He extended himself very well there. Used the backboard.
Very well. That's what it's going to take. Great drive there by Marquise Fleming. He can kind of put that type of pressure on Carl Albert and get his way into that paint.
Hawkins is trapped. We hear Coach Price say last shot. So let's see if Carl Albert will take the last shot. They're trying to. Brandon Rogers now with the ball
Be
near the timeline.
Off close to the half-court line.
Being checked by Marcus Fleming. Now we're under 10. Rogers goes forward. Into the paint. High arcing shot. Didn't even hit the rim. No good. Ball tapped around. Rogers at the buzzer. No good. That would have counted. So we have reached halftime.
Man.
Your score. Carl Albert 33, Del City 20. Don't go anywhere. Well, you can't go somewhere because we're going to take a bit of a break. When we come back later at halftime, about right before the third quarter begins, we'll update you on some stats and more. And you are watching Mid-Del State Tournament Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
All right, we are back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we're about to start the third quarter between the Titans and the Eagles. Jordan Ray, Gordy Jones. And we will see what Del City can do, trailing by double digits.
Right. Real tense right now, Jordan. Both of these teams kind of look like they almost might be going to a funeral coming out of the halftime. I know it's a lot of stake on the line. Del City's not really used to being down by this type of deficit. I know they have a battle kind of uphill right now, facing a lot of pressure, but they definitely got the tools and what it takes to kind of come back into this ball game. Just got to try to see if they can get some stops on Carl Albert.
Trying to fix our scorebook for you again. Sometimes they've had some issues with that.
No doubt. Carl Albert's had a good start thus far, being disciplined right now. Both teams, shooting pretty evenly at the moment. Carl Albert with more shots, 21 shots, 13 out of 21 made. But the difference in the game right now, Jordan, Carl Albert is 5 for 7 from the three-point line, but Del City is only 1 for 7 right now from the three-point line. So if they can get some of these shots to land, they'll find themselves well within this ball game.
All right, here we go. Kaman Shaw has it now for Del City. Thinking about the three there was Nick Holmes. Johnson has a wing right, guarded by Rogers. Johnson gets inside the paint, flips it out. Now it's Shaw with it, top of the key. Shaw goes inside. Oh, he had a good shot there, couldn't get to go. Johnson fighting for the rebound, and it will go to Carl Albert. Just couldn't get the missed shot there.
Right. Seems like we got to see more of that. We got to see more of the driving in the basket by Kaman Shaw. Definitely one of the main ball handlers for this team. I know it's hard, tough. Carl Albert can put on some really good defense getting inside the paint, but Kaman Shaw's got to try to force the issue.
They break the press as Carl Albert. Austin Johnson, the lob. Finish.
Got it in.
Even though he got bumped there, it was Jordan Hawkins. He scores, back to 15-point game. Johnson, well, he just has, when he gets to the paint, he's good at getting the paint, but then he can't do much else.
Got to finish. Got to finish those.
Got the ball knocked away. It will stay with Del City. Patrick Newby is your third quarter sponsor. Between the Lines is your title sponsor you see on the screens. We thank both of them for sponsoring Mid-Del playoff basketball. Near the timeline, Caleb Blackwell starting the half. He has 3 fouls.
3 fouls back in the game. Got to be careful.
That's out to Holmes. Holmes got into the paint and drew a foul.
Just a little small push in the back on the hands there at Brandon. I'm sorry, that was Austin Johnson.
Austin Johnson with the foul, only a second. And here's some Toonie Bice Houses free throws for Nick Holmes. He connects on the first.
Nick Holmes wearing the sparkly shoes right now.
Toonie Bice Home, we buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell or home for any reason, please call State for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Both free throws are good. Now here's Jordan Hawkins breaking the press, checked by Blackwolf. Crossover, pass out to Rogers near the timeline. Rogers again checked by Shaw as he has for much of this game. Rogers gets to the right side, now back out to Hawkins. Rogers falls down, gets back up. Hawkins gets to the paint, throws out to Royal now, top of the key. Royal checked by Fleming. Royal dribbling back out. Now Austin Johnson, the back spot is double, but he's able to get out of it. Royal drives to the basket and he scores. Del City was playing good defense, but they couldn't protect the paint.
Right. Ooh.
And then Johnson almost gets a steal, goes out of bounds, though will stay with Del City.
Nice pursuit there by Austin Johnson, but you just said it, Jordan. Del City had probably one of their best displays on defense at that moment. Carl Albert able to sneak that one by, getting that point to LeBron Royal.
With the ball at the top of the key there is Johnson again, Dakaran Johnson. We have a few Johnsons in this game.
Right.
Here's Fleming driving hard. No good on the shot, and it will be out of bounds off of Del City.
It seemed like on some of those drives, Del City just didn't have like an ending mission, Jordan. Got the ball up to right where it needed to be, just unable to finish. They've had a lot of those this afternoon.
Rogers now to bring it up for Carl Albert. He's run a lot of point for this team lately. Not as much to Elijah Matthews, and Rogers is fouled on the floor there by Mustin, the two number 21s. One fouls the other.
You can see Mustin's been getting a lot of playing time, like you said, Jordan, towards the end of the season. Definitely something about this young man's play that Coach Cheddar Smith loves.
They go to Rogers in the post, and then Johnson drive baseline and taken away. Can Dakaran Johnson finish? He can. Nice long stride by Dakaran Johnson, and that's what Del City's got to have. Nice. Back comes Jordan Hawkins. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Del City. Back to Dakaran Johnson, who slips. He's going too fast for his own good, but the ball goes off the leg, I think, of Elijah Matthews. So we'll stay with Del City.
You can see so much. You can see all the talent and all the potential of Dakaran Johnson. If he could just kind of hone in on some of that, know when to stop and go, kind of control some of that speed he has, he's going to be dangerous.
Mustin. Top left to Johnson, Dakaran Johnson, back to Mustin. Now Black Wolf has it near the top of the key. Here's Johnson trying to get a full head of steam, pass it back out, getting inside. Nice attempt. Black Wolf is there for the finish. Offensive rebound there. Mustin missed the shot. Black Wolf cleaned it up.
Hey, nice move right there. That was a hard layup right there by Caleb Blackwolf.
That's the first time in a while that Del City has thrown together baskets. They're now down by 11. Rogers had the shot, now goes to Hawkins. Hawkins is wide open. That three-pointer is short. Again, he may have been taking a college three there. Back comes Del City. Johnson, Black Wolf, left-hand layup is in. It's a 6-0 run for Del City.
Since coming out of that half, the defensive intensity by Del City.
Black Wolf disrupted that alley-oop play, and he hit it off Austin Johnson. What a good defensive play by Caleb Black Wolf. Or did they call a foul?
That's a smart play. We'll see what the call is there.
Well, they're calling a bounce off of Del City. Well, I thought that's what it looked like originally, but we're a little farther away from that. And meanwhile, we're going to have a timeout called by Carl Albert, a 30-second timeout. So Coach Price figures he needs to maybe get the troops focused a little bit here.
Right. Carl Albert just getting some really good stops right there, Del City. Getting Carl Albert out of sorts. See, Coach Price took that timeout real quick. Definitely, Del City has come out with some momentum right now, and they definitely have the edge. Seeing if they can creep a little bit closer now, only down by 9 points.
So Del City is now has 4 timeouts left, I believe. And Carl Albert with 3. I want to remind you again, this quarter brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. Patrick Newby, their agency, a local family agency since 1978. Scan the QR code or give them a call at 405-733-7671. And we want to thank again our title sponsor, Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School girls basketball Between the Lines as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs across the country. Austin Johnson inbound it to Matthews, who has a left wing. He'll dribble now to the timeout. Now he goes back to the left, and his shot no good. Nice idea, but meeting the shot there was Marquise Fleming. Marquise Fleming with a good defensive play there, helping out, and Del City rebounds it, and they have a chance to get within 7 or 6. Johnson pull up 2, and that's no good, and rebound goes to Carl Albert. Austin Johnson got it. Now passes it out to Brandon Rogers.
Nice matchup, guy. We got a little defensive set.
Rogers almost lost it there, guarded by Fleming. Now he gets trapped. Finds Royal. Royal goes around baseline. Royal, wild shot there, but he got his offensive rebound. Missed that shot, and it's off Del City, out of bounds, so stay with Carl Albert.
It's been a battle right there. Down low in the post. LeBron just fighting his heart out, trying to keep that ball alive for the Titans.
Hawkins was wide open in the right corner, decides to drive. They've gotten away with a walk. He kicks it out to Elijah Matthews. Matthews will reset things for the Titans. Matthews near the OU logo to Johnson, Austin Johnson. Handoff Rogers. Rogers will reverse to the left side of the floor now.
Now we're trying to spread the floor, trying to make this court a little bit bigger, creating some more space and opportunity for the scorers. Just being patient. right now on the offensive end.
Austin Johnson has it. Got knocked away by Holmes in the timeline. Johnson picks it back up. Johnson now attacks. Gets all the way to the paint and gets fouled. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot two. Coach Smith, Del City, not happy about that. Foul's called on Fleming. And we'll have some tuning by his houses. Free throws for Austin Johnson. And how many points did he have in the first half, Gordy?
Austin Johnson, 13 points in the first half. That'll be his 15th. Leading scorer right now for Carl Albert.
Johnson with another one here. That one's no good.
Unfortunate miss right there.
And then he commits. That's a careless foul by Austin. I don't know how big of a deal that is, but
definitely don't want that.
Just a poke away he had no shot at. Trying to poke it away. And now Jackson Webster will check in, replacing Jordan Hawkins. Two baseball players, Gordy. They're waiting to join the baseball team, but they can't do it yet.
That's it. Just a little bit further to go this weekend.
Yeah, and I know Carl Albert baseball will have another good team, but they don't play during spring break,
have a little bit of break. Much needed break for those guys.
A lot of baseball teams do, but those two will have a chance to get acclimated during spring break. We'll see. No Johnson goes in and scores! DeCarn Johnson, he's been trying to finish in the paint, and he made a great move there and finally does it, and he draws a foul.
Finally. The quickness, nice athletic move right there. It was good defense by Darian Thomas, just a little bit too much forearm on that one, kind of gave him a little bit of push on the way.
Toonie Bice's free throws, Johnson makes it, and they needed it. And they're down 7, and now what is the delay here by the refs? Not sure. We've got Blackwell tugging on Mustin's jersey. I don't know if Mustin was, he didn't look upset though, so I don't know what's going on.
I think got a little word from the referee, might have had a little something to say.
Almost a turnover, and it is a turnover. Marquise Fleming, this is the first time we've seen Del City Press really work well. Blackwell inside, scores. It's a 5-point lead now for Carl Albert.
That's what we're used to seeing from the Del City Eagles. They like to turn the ball over, using that athleticism.
Now Carl Albert beats the press. Matthews gets near the free throw line. Royal, I don't know what happened there. He just went down with it, and then a basket is made, I think, by Thomas. Nice. And then Matthews almost stole it, but he got out of bounds. So Carl Albert goes back up 7. Now, that was a weird play there, Gordy, because Royal went up, and then he just went back down with the ball, which is supposed to be a travel when that happens.
Kind of froze everybody. Didn't know if somebody tipped that one.
Maybe we couldn't see for sure if a Del City player got a hand on it, but I guess that may be one thing. Now they're going to trap Johnson. Carl Albert with a rare, we don't see Carl Albert trap much, especially when they have the lead. But
see, they brought in these defenders, and Jackson Webster and Darian Thomas, trying to see if they compete with some of the speed of some of these Eagles.
DeCarn Johnson, pull-up shot, rimmed out.
Good look there by Johnson.
LeBron Royal with the rebound. Blackwell fell down. He's going to get back up and get back on defense easily. Rogers. And again, he could have been called for a hooking foul, but instead Fleming will be called for a foul. I think it's his third. He's going to come out.
I think he's out. That's 3 on Marquise. Right now, Caleb Blackwolf, Mustin, and Marquise Fleming with 3 fouls for the Eagles right now.
2 of the refs are going to have a conversation about something. Don't know what. As Elijah Matthews will throw it in with 1:24 to go. Carl got within 5. Del City, 3 fouls, so they have 1 foul to give. Rogers has it. He just decides to shoot from where he's at. That's no good, but the ball got deflected to Royal, and then Royal gets fouled.
Nice move there again. LeBron Royal using that physicality, dropping to the basket, drawing another foul. Unfortunate on DeAndre Mustin. That'll be his 4th.
Well, Del City has plenty of depth. There's some players that they can replace pretty well. Fleming, though, may not be one of them. Mustin probably is, as far as just one of those guys that can contribute many ways with his athleticism, but doesn't look to score a lot.
Exactly.
Fleming is someone they need to score here.
That's just one of those fouls, Jordan, you really don't need, especially playing out on the wing. Playing against a strong post player like LeBron.
And that's big because, you know, that free throw making by LeBron Royal is That's one advantage I believe Carl Albert's had is they've gotten some points off offensive rebounds.
Exactly. Just been have the advantage right now on the boards.
They had 5 second chance points at halftime. Dell City has none.
None. Said at the half, only 6 total rebounds by Dell City and 14 by Carl Albert. Carl Albert still continuing to put it on.
Royal misses the second, and here comes Johnson for Dell City. Johnson lost it, got it back, and scored a layup. Boy, when he gets a full head of steam.
He's quick, he's fast.
Yeah.
Moving his way to the basket. Just a lengthy player.
Crawford beats the press to get to Royal. Royal's like a guard sometimes, even though he's been a traditional post player for the team.
He's a little bit of everywhere.
Rogers gets to one side, hands it back off to Thomas, back to Rogers. Checked by Holmes. Rogers got bumped, goes up for a high arcing shot, no good. Who wants it? And it's going to be off Thomas.
That was a good little drive there.
Off Webster, but either way, off Carl Albert. Yeah. We're going to have 2 big men come in here, Gordy.
Yeah, that's going to change the dynamic of this ball game now.
Yeah, we're going to have Jax Wilkerson come in.
First time hearing from the freshman.
And then I think number 44 for Dell City. I have to apologize, I lost the roster there, but I believe it's Jordan Wiley.
We just don't really get to see a lot of Wiley.
Yeah,
in those situations. Look for him to use his size and length there.
Now we got 2 conventional big men.
Right.
I'm actually kind of happy about that. That makes me happy.
Right, Jordan.
All right, here's Johnson handling the ball. Carl Albert going with a 2-3 zone. Johnson gets a pick. Now in the corner, this 3 at the buzzer. Oh! Bobby Lewis 3, that's Farrell with a huge shot to end the third quarter, and we have ourselves a ball game. Dell City with the third quarter they needed. Be a tough competition, it looks like, from here on out. We'll see if Carl Albert has a counter run here. You're watching Mid-Dell State Tournament Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us.
This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
And welcome back to Mid-Dell State Tournament Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Gordy Jones, and this quarter is brought to you by Titan Storage. Dell City was down by 15 points early in the fourth quarter, and they are within now 3.
Within 3. Went on a couple of different runs in that quarter, Jordan. Same thing, just using that speed and athleticism. Carl Albert just not really getting the same drive to the basket as they had earlier in this first half.
Off the inbounds, it's stolen. Black Wolf gets inside, and a foul's called.
He'll draw that foul on that one.
Well, we have a limited view sometimes when the coaches stand up on our side. It's the Dell City coaches.
That's too funny.
Elijah Matthews got called for the foul. So what's interesting, before all that, Dell City wanted to substitute out Jordan Wiley when they saw that Jax Wilkerson was out. So Wiley came in for Wilkerson to match up. And Carl Albert brought back in LeBron Royal, so now they want to take Jordan Wiley back out. Tootie Bicehouse free throw rolls in for Caleb Blackwolf. We have a 2-point game as Carl Albert's defense, Dell City's defense has really turned it up.
We've seen them do this all season. Sometimes Dell City, we know they can kind of get off to a slow start, but this game they kind of now settled down a little bit, especially on the defensive end. Putting that pressure on Carl Albert, getting a few stops.
The second Tootie Bicehouse free throw is in. It is a 1-point game. Folks, I believe it was 40-25 not that long ago.
Not at all, Jordan.
This is Thomas bringing it up. Hand off to Matthews. And the coaches want a hooking call with the off arm. They're not getting it. We're talking about the Dell City coaches. Thomas gets the paint, finds Matthews. Matthews scores.
Matthews sneaking through the baseline, getting up for that easy two from the left.
A lot of congestion there, but good close passing between those two football players, Thomas and Matthews. Johnson. Well, he moves too fast for his own feet sometimes.
Exactly. That's been like that the entire ball.
Blackwolf for the tie. No.
A little bit off on that one, just off balance.
He does not know to look to shoot threes. Back come the Titans. Royal. Oh, it's a block.
Yep.
He ran over Blackwolf. And they're going to call Blackwolf for the block. We need to see, double check what foul this is.
That'll be 5 on Caleb Blackwolf.
So I didn't hear what number that was, but I don't think he fouled out yet. He's going to come out right now. And I don't think that's in the act of shooting.
Might have 4, Jordan. Let me make sure.
So Carver will inbound it here.
Only 4 on Caleb Blackwolf, so he still can come back in this ball game. Just a lot of time.
Rogers somehow got rid of that ball as he fell down, but he maintained his dribble. Matthews. Back out to Rogers. Matthews has a wing right. Got Austin Johnson posting up on that block. Oh, a deflection, but it goes right to Thomas. Thomas pounds his way in. Thomas couldn't get that shot to go, but Rogers is right there off the deflection. Rogers got it poked, and his shot's no good. Johnson, oh, I thought he got fouled there. Still no good. Thomas's shot's no good.
So many misses, so many missed opportunities. But Carl Albert just right now still have the advantage on the boards, just get about 4 or 5 rebounds on that one possession. Darian Thomas able to come down with one, draw that foul, but just kind of critical for Carl Albert to just get a shot to land in this moment, just unable to get anything to fall. Love the hustle on the end, though, by both teams.
So Darian Thomas will shoot Tootie Bisal's free throws, and the first is no good.
Just an unwanted foul there by the Eagles, Coach Smith.
Telling his team to wake up. I thought they already were awake, but he wants them even more awake. And Thomas misses both. Quickly comes Johnson. Mustin had nowhere to go, and that was...
that's happened a lot.
Yeah. He dribbles inside, and he just had he's not big enough really to get a good shot off on his own.
Exactly. Just a little out of sorts. See A.J. Farrell, freshman, come back in the game.
Farrell hit that 3 at the end of the third quarter. They need another one from him.
Definitely. We'll see Kamon Shaw back in the game as well. It's been a quiet day for Kamon Shaw, normally the leader of this team. There's another.
Oh, steal as Matthews got a little sloppy with it, and then we got Rogers facing up with that's Holmes. Coach Smith wanted a timeout. I don't know what the call is.
Thought they had tied the ball up previously. It should be Dale City ball right now.
Yeah, Coach. Yeah, Dale City has possession.
Nick Holmes kind of had the ball, wanted to call a timeout, and Coach Smith tried to, but
they wanted to save that jump ball instead of saving the timeout.
Exactly.
But now they don't get the jump ball; they will save a timeout though. So I don't know if that's really worse for them.
One of the worst.
Okay, so Del City with no chance to either get within one, which they did once recently, or tie the game.
Had some good drives, good opportunities, just not finishing.
Johnson finds the cutter. Now it's Fleming for the tie, way off the mark. But Fleming got the rebound off the deflection. Now it's going to be Holmes for the tie. That's no good ball. Still in the hands of an Eagle. And then out of bounds, I believe, was Austin Johnson when he got the ball as he touched the baseline. So it will stay with Del City.
High energy right now. Definitely what you want to see, especially a quarter like this. Anybody who can play hard and leave it all here on the court can move on to this next round.
The winner of this game will play the winner of Midwest City Newcastle.
Right.
Whoever wins will have to hang around here for a bit because that game is not going to start until 5
Not for a
o'clock.
while. Going to hang out here in Norman.
Yeah. Maybe go get something to eat beforehand. Sounds like a great idea, actually.
Definitely.
Here's DeCarin Johnson. He has handled the ball a bunch for Del City.
A bunch.
Now Kamon Shaw has it. Shaw with a quick dribble from the right side to the left side here. Spins on Webster. Bounce pass.
Oh!
Teammate who scores.
Bustin coming through. Perfect time.
Timeout's call as Bustin was flexing there. He needs to be careful he doesn't get a technical, but he did not. So we have a full timeout called. Back to a 1-point Carl Albert lead. I don't have to tell you this, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Welcome back to Mid-Dell State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is the Titan Storage fourth quarter. Jordan Ray, Gordy Jones. Gordy, you're set up there. This is the type of game we were expecting.
Oh, yeah. Both teams. Of course, Dale City, they have to kind of play into the hands of Carl Albert and kind of match that identity when it comes to, some of these offensive and defensive sets. Both teams kind of play, at a switch-off offense, but Dale City likes to play a lot of high pace, get up and down the court, using that defensive pressure to kind of turn the ball over and get off on teams. But they haven't really been able to do that, in the first half. This second half, Dale City's been able to turn it up just a little bit.
Now you have one of the refs talking to both Caleb Blackwolf and Brandon Rogers. They were like head-to-head with each other, not in any tense way, but those must be because those are like the two captains, two of the leaders of the team.
I love seeing that, though, Jordan.
Telling both those guys that they don't want any silly stuff.
Right, it's getting tight.
Final 5:24 in regulation.
Exactly. It can get intense, Jordan. The emotions are super high right now.
Carl Albert crossed the timeline. Johnson has it. Back out to Rogers. Rogers, open three, rims out, but there's Royal, the rebound and the putback. LeBron Royal doesn't want this to be his last game.
Not at all. LeBron Royal's been a killer on the boards this afternoon. Just giving Dale City all they can handle.
Well, Dale City, again, they play a small lineup now. They don't have a traditional big man, and they have paid the price at times on the defensive glass.
Exactly. Just definitely cost them in the rebounding end.
Blackwolf given room to shoot by Royal. Hands it off instead.
Right now, Dale City has a lot of athleticism on the court. If they can sit here and capitalize. Like I said, we normally see the ball in the hands of Kaman Shaw, and he is in control right now. But we've seen a lot.
Nice spin by Johnson.
Ooh, nice.
Someone got the shot off. Loose ball. Blackwolf is there. He scores. It's back to a 1-point lead. Can Dale City get a stop and a chance to take the lead?
After just another great drive there by Johnson. Blackwolf able to catch that, went off the board, getting that in.
They show on the screen Rogers got three. Rogers pull-up shot. Money.
That's been the hindrance of Dale City, just kind of that over-pursuit on some of these defensive sets. Just kind of ran right by Brandon Rogers, allowing him to get free, finding that elbow, getting that shot up.
He is shooting so well in this gym. This
no doubt.
Lloyd Noble Center.
Just comfortable there. So Dale City's got to be more like Carl Albert, discipline on the defensive end. Got to stay with your man. Got to stay in the defense set that you guys run.
Johnson got in trouble and threw it off the back of the backboard. He had no room there.
No. I said Dale City just kind of throughout this ball game, having that head down, kind of dribbling into traffic, just not anywhere to go quite a bit of times. Bring Mustin back in for Fleming.
Marquise Fleming will have a seat. Dale City, see if they trap any. Hawkins has it. Checked by Caleb Blackwolf. There's a shot. Again, right in the face of Rogers. Again, Rogers using his offhand a little bit. Nice crossover by Brandon Rogers. All the way in, and he scores.
Nice tough move there by Brandon Rogers.
Another senior scoring for Carl Albert.
It just seemed like Kaman Shaw just hasn't had any answer for guarding Brandon Rogers today.
Johnson goes in. This time he had a good shot, no good, but then we have a foul call. I think it's maybe a charge. No, it's on Blackwolf for a loose ball foul. I believe that's his fifth.
Not sure if that was a push in the back by Caleb Blackwolf. Not exactly sure there. Just an unfortunate foul call. Kind of odd right there. Caleb Blackwell was the one to kind of get up over the defender for the rebound, so not really sure exactly what the foul call was.
Third team foul on Del City. Carl Albert with only one this quarter. And then now it's 4 team fouls as Johnson got too handsy with Elijah Matthews. Dakara Johnson, of course. So Del City will have to try to find a way to win this game without Caleb Blackwolf.
That'll be the 4th right there on Del City. Just one more. Like I said, a lot of time left in this ball game.
Now we're going to have a Carl Albert take a full timeout. We'll take a break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
And welcome back to Mid-Dell Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Our Tide Storage 4th quarter. Tide Secure Storage is proud to be today's quarter sponsor as a veteran and operator-owned business in East Oklahoma City. It's their honor and responsibility to serve their community with care and lots of discount options. Visit them at www.tidestorage.ok.com. Johnson now checking Matthews again. Can he not foul? Royal got trapped quickly but found Austin Johnson.
Del City wants to take the lead. They have to be disciplined in a moment like this. Definitely interested to see how they can respond without the help of Caleb Blackwell.
Oh, wow, it was a sequence there, and I thought Johnson got away with a foul as the ball got knocked away, and they're going to call that, I believe, a foul.
Yeah, I think so. It was kind of obvious right there.
It was a late whistle, I think.
Right.
But that was a good job by Mustin to knock the ball away. That's what you got to do when you're Del City, you want to get the ball back.
Exactly. Trying to turn this ball over on Carl Albert. Carl Albert to play the high post. Still trying to keep Del City out of that paint.
Oh, Fleming fell down. No charges, or no foul called as he tried to split a couple defenders. Here's Hawkins. Past the short corner to Royal. Royal will slow it down. Rogers.
Carl Albert still creating space on the offense.
Rogers got poked from behind, but he retains the ball. Picks up his dribble, finds Austin Johnson.
Doing a great job of protecting this ball on the offensive end. Come on, Shaw.
And then Shaw tried to poke away from behind, and he gets called for foul. This will be free throws for Brandon Rogers.
Not sure if Coach Chevy Smith wanted a foul there in that moment, but definitely got to stop Carl Albert because they've been slowing this game down, and right now with the lead, only a minute and 50 left to go. Carl Albert definitely has control at the moment.
Two free throws again for Rogers. Wow, he missed. He can miss. He has missed very few
rare miss
jump shots this game.
He was automatic last ball game from the free throw line, just dependable.
That was pretty incredible. Especially those 3 free throws at the end of regulation.
Like that. Definitely couldn't say I could do the same.
He gets one more. And he got it. Del City down by 6 now, and we're going to see defensive subs for Carl Albert. And Del City will go with Jordan Wilder, which I'm kind of surprised you.
Coach, 44 didn't check in. I think.
They're saying they're good.
He's good.
Okay, so 6-point lead for the Eagles. For the Titans. Eagles trying to make a rally here. Johnson hands it off to Fleming. Johnson goes baseline. They swing it. Fleming, they need this three. They got it.
Right on time, Jordan.
Probably those three. That was from college range. We'll have a Del City timeout.
Marquise Fleming, normally one of the leading scorers for the Del City Eagles, hitting that three at the right time.
We'll take another break on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the Works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
All right, welcome back to Middale State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. A little over 90 seconds to go.
All right.
Carl Albert has the ball in a 3-point lead.
Crunch time. Gotta love moments like this, Jordan.
Yep. Carl Albert will bring in Gibson Johnson for LeBron Royal. I assume maybe for free throw shooting.
Right. Carl Albert has the shooters. Del City will bring back in a very more experienced lineup here.
Del City does have to foul. Oh, long pass thrown. Inside and getting a foul is Austin Johnson. No, maybe Gibson.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. Boy, Carl Albert was aggressive against that press.
Right. They've done that all week, all weekend for sure.
The freshman Gibson Johnson is going to shoot Toonie Blyshouse's free throws here, try to give his team a 2-score lead. He does, no problem on that. That's why they brought him in to hit free throws like that.
1 for 1. First time through the line for the freshman, Gibby Johnson.
Hey! Rebound and push. Keith, get wide.
But he misses the second, so only a 4-point lead now. Here comes Johnson to Karin Johnson. Shaw gets in the paint. Wild shot, but he almost made it.
Nice athletic move there by Kamon Shaw.
He did get fouled, so he can make it a 2-point game.
Like I said earlier, Jordan, it's just kind of wish we would have seen more of that from Kamon Shaw. I know he's kind of had a different type of minutes this game, but Kamon Shaw is normally throughout the season just somebody who's super difficult to stop and just super athletic and quick, always making his way to the basket.
Just really hard to sometimes to stay in front of him.
Exactly.
But big miss there.
Big miss right there, just much needed. You'll see 2 freshmen for the Eagles come in the game. Amari Norton and A.J. Farrow. Giving Mustin and Fleming a rest here.
LeBron Royal came in for defense, and he'll leave for offense. Again, free throw shooting being the thing you would assume why.
Right.
Shaw gets one more. No, took a friendly roll for it, but he did get it.
Friendly bounce there, soft touch by Kamon Shaw.
Oh, a steal by Shaw from Rogers, and it's a 1-point game. What a play by Kamon Shaw.
What a steal right there, quick hands.
And Del City back within a point. Carl Albert's going to pass the ball around.
Again, just breaking that press easily.
Hawkins out to Rogers. They're just going to try to play keep away unless they have an easy layup.
Del City has got to be careful.
Rogers goes all the way in and scores.
Mr. Dependable himself. Brandon Rogers for the 2.
The coaches want a hook and call on Rogers, and they have not been getting it the whole game.
That's his move right there. Timeout.
Del City will call a timeout. They're going to have 1 left. I believe it's a 30. No, it's a full, so we'll take a timeout. We'll take a quick break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Coaches are always bad in this situation.
Yeah, especially
It's where you
situations like
thrive.
this.
Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
All right, here we go, back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jordan Ray, Gordy Jones.
Down to the wire, Jordan. So you gotta love moments like this. This is a moment that most of these young men have probably dreamt about their entire careers.
Now, Del City, they only have one timeout, but I would not go for a three right here unless it's just wide open for Kamon Shaw or Fleming.
Don't have to force the issue right now.
There is Fleming. He's not open. He's going to fire it anyway. Oh, he got fouled! Deja vu here, you know.
No, Jordan, I was just going to say, like, have we seen this before? It's just an unfortunate call, especially in a moment like this. Just really no reason to kind of over-pursue in a moment like that. I mean, if I'm Austin Johnson, got to be a little bit more, thoughtful and cautious on a moment like that. I understand trying to use that length.
Well, we saw that in Carl Albert's favor when Brandon Rogers got fouled at the end of regulation here.
Exactly.
Fleming hits the first. And you know what? If you want to criticize these high school kids for fouling the three-point shooter, it's very valid. But we saw this in the Thunder game Monday against the Nuggets when Jalen Williams, he didn't foul the shooter, he fouled the screener, but it was still dumb.
Exactly.
That free throw rattles in, and Del City can tie. How about that? They were down 15 about mid-third quarter-ish.
Exactly. Turned up the fever on that one.
For the tie. Oh, it rimmed out. Boy, they wanted to foul Royal probably if they could. Oh, and Fleming is beside himself that he missed that.
Marquise Fleming. At least he made 2 out of the 3. Still kind of in this ball game if they can kind of get this possession back.
Yeah, I think that we have to be ready for is if you miss it, who has the ball? LeBron Royal has clearly been taken out of the game at times because of free throws.
Exactly.
So he got the rebound, but he was able to quickly get to Brandon Rogers.
Right. Not sure if Del City is aware. It's
a hard thing to react to sometimes.
Right, exactly, especially the moment. See if Brandon Rogers can tighten up.
Nothing but net on that. Now rebounding becomes important. LeBron Royal will stay in. He wants to go for an offensive rebound potentially, just has to be careful not to foul. He's talking to his coaches about something. I don't know if it's that or how to set up on defense.
He might plan on intentional fouling.
Rogers hits both.
We're now up by 3 still.
For Del City, I mean, you got to do something fast. I would still go for a quick 2 if it was me. But time is running out now.
Right. Really don't want to play for the last shot, but it looks like that's what Del City is.
They got a timeout. I don't know what they're doing. Johnson, we're under 5 seconds here. He's going to shoot a wild 3. Airballed it. And it goes out of bounds. Will be Carl Albert's ball.
9 left.
Del City had a timeout. I don't understand why they didn't call it.
Right. So much time left on the clock there for Del City. Unfortunate miss there on the shot from Johnson.
I mean, it's
one of those things. Got to take that shot. Really wouldn't have been the one that I would have went for, Jordan. Like you say, so much time left on the clock.
Well, I mean, he's really upset as Dakar Johnson, but that was a tough shot, and he doesn't really shoot threes.
No, not exactly.
Not this game, and not when we've seen him play. He shot a few against Middle City, I guess, a week ago.
Right.
But
they're just out of sort. Just like I said, out of position, just a deep three-pointer and a fadeaway three-pointer at that. Just off balance. It's one of those difficult shots. Not even pros can hit sometimes. So hope he's not disappointed in the shot, but the shot selection is something that I'm sure Del City wish they could have back.
Well, after Carl Albert, I guess the only hope is can you force a 5 count?
Right.
That would be, I'm sorry, for Del City, I mean.
They can, exactly. But A lot of time, like I said, enough time to go ahead and create a foul. Only 1.9 on the clock.
And what you can't do if you're Carl Albert, the other thing that could help Del City is if you throw the ball out of bounds and it's not deflected, then Del City will have the ball back at that spot.
Got to be careful here.
But this looks like Carl Albert's going to hold on here, and they will have a trip to the championship game, and it could be, well, we'll talk about the possibilities here in a bit. Oh, but the Titans have 6 guys out. There's 6 guys out.
They're going to get a foul.
So that'd be a tech. Coach Smith wants that tech. We just now see Royal come out.
We're hearing from the referees that is not a tech. I guess unless you actually check in during the ball game.
Rogers gets open, he throws it up, he got fouled with 3/10. He would probably want to turn down that foul, but with 3/10 now, it seems like there's just no chance.
No chance. Carl Albert should be able, probably will be able to finish this. Both boys and girls move on to the state championship.
A tech would have meant that Del City could have shot 2 free throws and have the ball.
Right.
And then they would have been very much with a chance to win.
Would have been huge.
But, and I need to get a better idea of what the rules are with that.
I'm going to find that out immediately.
But I think, because Del City, there wasn't any live action going on.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Just coming out of a timeout, that's like you said before, Jordan. I don't think that's against the rules.
Rogers makes a 2-score game. Now there's no chance. He hits both. Del City will inbound it here, but someone's got inbounded. You can see the players. Dakara Johnson is beside himself. So is Holmes. The ball just goes out of bounds. No one even touched it, so this game's still not over yet. Carl Albert will just have to throw it in.
Definitely understand the emotions, for sure on Del City's end, but just kind of got to go out with some class. Definitely hard-fought battle. Definitely all they've done all season.
That's it. It's the final.
Carl Albert.
Carl Albert is back in the state championship game after not making the state tournament last year.
Right.
Falling short of the state championship game in 2024. They got to the state title game in 2023 and lost in overtime. They haven't won a state title in 5 years. Not that long of a drought, but still, it feels like it for them, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely.
Coach Price. Tomorrow they will have a chance to win their 4th state championship in boys basketball.
Right.
We will be there for it. It's a question of what other Oklahoma Sports Network school will they play. Will it be Mid-Del rival Midwest City, or a team that beat them in the area championship game, the Newcastle Racers?
Right. Exciting matchup.
Our Whataburger player of the game, I would give a vote for Austin Johnson.
Got to give it to Austin Johnson. I'll say great first half performance, of course. Del City kind of buckled down in that second half, not allowing the same opportunities. But like you said, Jordan, Austin Johnson, the senior, just really, like I said, just a really big help for the Titans today.
Carl Albert, both the girls and boys teams are in the state championship game. We'll see if we can get Coach Price here in a bit. The players are going to the opposite corner where the fans are. You got Caleb Blackwolf beside himself. He had to unfortunately foul out this game.
Definitely. I know he wished he could be more help. Great game and great season by Caleb Blackwolf, of course, and the rest of the Del City Eagles. Shouts out to Coach Trevor Smith as well.
And they will be playing tomorrow.
Look forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Coach Price holding one of his granddaughters. Let's see if we can get Austin Johnson in a moment. He's going to talk as they have a huddle. We have time though. We're in no hurry, thanks to the fact that this is the last game of the session, and we won't have another game until 5 o'clock. So we can wait this out a bit here. Austin. Okay, we got him now. Let's see. Austin, let's give you some certificates here. And for the first time, we've interviewing a Carl Albert player. After the game, we have the players coming out besides just the player of the game.
Congratulations.
I was wondering when they were going to do this.
Right. It's about time.
Austin, you really took charge of this game in the first half. How would you describe your approach here?
Man, we knew they were an aggressive team. Didn't want them to speed us up, man. Just had to calm down. We practice this every day, man. We've been ready for it, and just like practice, man, it's basketball. We just go hoop.
Well, it just seemed like you were very alert out there. Like when you saw an opening, you went and you were aggressive with that. And what can you ascribe that to?
I mean, it's just our coaches, man. They push us every day to be aggressive. In practice, they don't call no fouls for a reason for games like this, man. we play through every smack, every bump, and it prepares us for moments like this.
All right, Del City made it interesting in the second half. What was important for you guys to maintain your composure and hold them off?
Just slow down. We knew they were going to come back with a lot of energy, and we had to match it. We didn't want their press to speed us up, and we just had to be Titans, man. At the end of the day, we just got to be us. It's us versus everyone, man.
All right, well, do you know how many points you ended up with?
I don't.
You got 14, but a lot of those in the first half. Here's where you're going to like. You had a plus minus of 15. That's the highest on the team.
Right.
I like that.
You like that, all right. And you say it's you against the world, but you're only going to have one opponent tomorrow. Any thoughts about who you would like to see between Newcastle and Midwest City?
Oh, man. Don't matter. It's going to be a great game. We're ready for both of them. Man. We've been preparing for this moment our whole year. Last year, it killed us, and we don't want that feeling ever again. So whoever wins, we'll be ready for whoever it is.
Okay, well, Austin, here's a few more certificates for being a player of the game in the semifinals. How about that? You can pass them out to whoever your favorite teammates are. Congratulations. Let's get Coach Price here.
Congratulations, fellas. Good job, good job out there, Doc.
Okay, they're going to leave the camera shop for a bit.
Coach P. Congratulations, Coach.
All right, Coach. I think the big deal is you build a lead that, you were able to withstand a rally because it was a big lead. At one point up by 15. How did you take charge in the first half like you did?
Heck, we shot the ball well. That's the difference. I looked up at the clock and we're like 5 for 8 from the three-point line. That's the difference a lot of times. It's not any coaching genius or strategy. If your kids make plays, they shoot the ball. Del City didn't shoot it very well. They struggled a little bit, and we were able to rebound. That's what the difference was in the second half. We didn't rebound. We got lazy, and they started getting putbacks, and they got a little fire going. And, man, you can't light a fire into that Del City team. Good grief. They are so athletic and tough, and Coach Smith has them play that way, and if they get a little fire going, they're really hard to stop. So we were just fortunate to be able to withstand that and make some free throws late in the game and finish it up that way.
Well, what you described also sounded like the girls' game earlier today, too.
Right.
But because you built that lead, you could withstand a rally. Del City got within one a few different times.
Yeah.
What was important for you guys to hold them off as far as keeping your composure and all that?
That's the word. We just had to get our kids keep their composure. They lost the ball a few times, and you're going to make some mistakes in games like this. How do you react to them? That's the biggest thing. And we try to teach them, hey, don't make 2 mistakes after you make 1 mistake. Just reload, get back, let's go make a play. We had some really good finishes at the rim, made some free throws late. And, that stuff you work on all year long is how to withstand things like that and not just give it away and just go ahead and hang on to it. So they did a great job of that. It's a tough group of kids. I'm proud of them.
Well, I know you had to have some tough memories on this floor against Del City.
Boy.
So it had to be nice to finish on top against them.
Yeah. We've won some big games here. We've lost some big games here, so it's nice to get one.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's nice to beat Del City on this floor, but now you get a chance to I don't know if you've had a chance yet to coach the fairgrounds when you were in previous years.
I have not.
Of course, now it's a brand new building, but your thoughts about tomorrow? I know you're not going to say anything about Midwest City or Newcastle right now, waiting to see that happen.
Right.
But you're going to have to wait a while before that game, I guess, so you're going to go out to eat?
Yeah, we're going to go grab something, get back and watch that and scout it out and see what we got for tomorrow and start, get prepared and see what happens. It's great to get to play for a championship and we talk about it all year long to get an opportunity to play on that last Saturday, and at least we're there. We get a chance to do it now and see if we can win the thing.
Okay, back to an evening game for you, Coach, and we'll look forward to it. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, bye.
Congratulations.
Coach, I forgot myself. Okay.
I'm going to take this one.
He's going to take a ball. I'm going to get another one from the hospitality room. All right, Gordy. Well, let's first mention one more time our player of the game. It's brought to you by Whataburger on 15th. I've taken you there before, remember?
Right, one of the Johnson brothers.
Yeah, the Austin Johnson, or as I call them, the Johnson non-brothers.
The Johnson non-brothers.
Yeah. As we're told there's no relation, I still don't know if I believe that.
Right.
But Whataburger is our player of the game. And build your Whata the other day with Whataburger, the new Big Ranch Wrap, Premium Whata Chicken Bites, or a Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Eat big for just a little amount, only at Whataburger. All right, Gordy, well, Carlton playing tomorrow. Let's, you know what? They barely lost to Newcastle. They played a couple of close games against Midwest City. Should be a fun game tomorrow.
I know they're going to want to, whoever wins this game, Carlton's going to want to come out again. Just had some good games against Midwest City, kind of came out on the victor side, but I imagine they want to probably get some payback against the Newcastle Racers, Jordan. I'm not sure.
All right, so we got Carlton Newcastle girls tomorrow afternoon. The question was, will it be Carlton Newcastle boys in the evening tomorrow or Carlton Midwest City? We'll find out later this evening. But for now, we'll stop the stream. And congratulations to Carlton for getting to the championship game in both girls and boys basketball. And we'll be with those teams tomorrow, so we're looking forward to it. For Gordy Jones, I'm Jordan Ray. You've been watching, not the game itself, but watching a stream about the game of Mid-Dell State Tournament basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.